Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thank you so much for joining up for the live stream. We have to investigate the windmill farm with the new X symbol that was discovered. I'm sure most of you guys have already done some investigating, so certainly let me know if there's any location that you think I should check out. I think there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this place, and I thought the best way to cover it would be to do it via live stream, so that way all of you guys can, of course, let me know what you're thinking and point out anything that needs to be said when it comes to this gigantic place. I mean, when it comes to places that we've actually looked at here in the game, I don't think there's any as big as this one. It's huge, and as we now know, I guess it makes a hand symbol here. I mean, look at that. You even have a thumb. It's one of those things where you might question it because of a couple aspects here, but at least the thumb itself looks definitely like a thumb. That's for sure. Thank you guys again for joining up. Let's see, I'll give a couple shout outs here. Gamers Lounge, Saint Nightmare, nice. Military Run and Gun. I'll try to give some shout outs and definitely share what you guys think. Of course, make sure to put your opinion. We do have TCM Delirious, Trippy Delirious, as a moderator as well. So make sure to hit him up, let him know what you are thinking. And once again, we are going to investigate the windmill farm here in this live stream. I have a lot to say and a lot to cover when it comes to this place. So let's go ahead and get started. Really appreciate you guys joining up for the live stream, and we probably will have another one coming up soon as well. Now, right off the bat, this place seems very crowded today. I've done a couple investigations of this place recently, and there was nobody around at all. This time, you can see you have the race set up. That seems about normal. We do have some random people out here. Let's go ahead and check them out. Are you doing anything unusual, sir? Okay, your foot is in the sand. That's odd. But other than that, he seems okay. We'll leave him be for now. Hopefully when he sees that we jump into a military-grade helicopter, he won't really mess with us too much. Checking out the chat a little bit. Dr. Delirious. Sounds nice. I like that. Make sure you guys all get along in the chat there. Try to be productive if possible. Now, the first thing I want to point out when it comes to the windmill farm is that it is owned by Ron. Just a couple episodes, we were talking about gas, of course oil, and the planet Uranus. And that seemed to link up with the company Ron a little bit, as well as some other things. You can see the X symbol right below us. It stands out quite a bit right about now. It is 1740. Sun is shining extremely bright. So Ron, it turns out, owns the windmill farm. For those of you who played Grand Theft Auto 4, Ron had a pretty big presence out there as well. They had some major gas stations, they had a refinery, and their corporate HQ is located in Liberty City. They do return here in Grand Theft Auto 5. But other than a couple gas stations, you do have the Ron trucks all over the place, as well as some billboards. But the main thing they own, I guess, is this windmill farm. Doesn't seem to add up. Why does an oil company own a windmill factory? That's really strange. Let's go ahead and land. Check some things out. You do have some strange shadows, so we're going to have to check out some shadows from the bird's eye view as well. And this place is one of the most epic locations in the game. The only games that Ron has been a part of in the Grand Theft Auto lore is GTA 4. They were also in the portable game Chinatown Wars, Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, and then they were here in Grand Theft Auto 5. That's it. So some of the other companies and establishments have been around for a long time in Grand Theft Auto, but not necessarily Ron. As far as time-wise, they've been around for years, but they don't stand out as much here in this game That said, there are some pretty big clues. A lot of people have been referencing the message, put Ron in your tank, thinking because they seem to put that in some mysterious locations that might have something to do with the Chiliad Mystery itself. What does Ron mean? You know, that's another thing that I wonder. It's a weird name, just Ron. At first I thought it might link to Trevor's buddy. Trevor's partner in crime is named Ron, and that guy's really strange. He's always gazing into the stars. Shout out Colby Silvera. What's up, man? So then I looked a little bit further into it, and I think that Ron might be referencing the company Enron. Enron is this pretty terrible company that went under. They broke a lot of laws, and people in charge ended up going to prison. They are now shut down. So maybe that is a reference to Enron. Ron and then Enrod. Doesn't seem to be too far separated there. Also, Ron does sound like wrong. So maybe it is just doing everything wrong. Does that mean that Rockstar's saying that the windmill farm is wrong here? Not sure about that. I mean, I always thought that windmill farms would be a good thing rather than having these huge factories like you have over there, the Palmer-Taylor power station. That's letting off tons of pollution into the air. This is different. The wind farm is using the clouds and the sky to create power. You think that would be amazing, especially because the windmills, they are creating power for the power station. That's the biggest power station in San Andreas right there. Really the biggest power station, I think. Well, yeah, actually I think there's some bigger power stations in Grand Theft Auto 4. Nonetheless, that's a massive power station, and it is powered by the windmill farm. So I'm not sure if Enron or Wrong are being signified here by Ron, who owns the windmill farm. It's definitely worth pointing out. This place does have an epic view of Los Santos there through the hillsides. You also can see Mount Chiliad. Definitely looking pretty glorious as well. Guys, I also wanted to check out this location for hidden spider webs. Can you imagine if we found another hidden spider web right here at the windmill farm, linking another mystery here to this location? That would be pretty cool. Hopefully we find it here during this live stream. Really appreciate you guys joining up once again. Also, let's get back to the fact that this might be a hand. I mean, look at this little square here. It seems to be a crease in the hand. We did link this up to the song Sleepwalking. That was a very significant song when GTA 5 very first came out. In fact, I really enjoy that one. The music video is a little bit mysterious, and one of the first lyrics in the song refers to fingertips in your hand. So maybe that is pointing us here to the windmill farm. That would be crazy, because I don't know how many people would be able to figure that out. We know our boy Wispy Woods certainly looked into that, and that's what brought him here. Another thing that might bring you to the windmill farm is the existence of Omega. Keep in mind, guys, that Omega lives pretty much in the windmill farm. I mean, not too far away. You seem to have X's all over the place, by the way. None is as interesting as the one that we showed off here not too long ago in the box. But like I said, Omega does live here, and that could be another, of course, Trippy reference to the Chiliad Mystery. The fact that Omega lives in such close proximity. You add that on top of the fact that it's in the shape of a hand, and like I said, this location, the Ron Windmill Farm, provides power to the Palmer-Taylor power station. Very crazy stuff. Now, that said, let's go ahead and look into the problems with the windmill farm. As I said, maybe Wrong is showing that this is not a good location at all. Maybe this is bad for the environment. You can see a lot of the windmills are currently off. Maybe this is not good. Maybe we have to shut it down. Perhaps that's part of the Chiliad Mystery, shutting down all of the windmills. We have messed around with some of these windmills, and they have texture glitches and do kind of strange things. Another thing that made this location really stand out. But if you look around San Andreas, you can find a lot of billboards that say it's a threat to public health as well as the environment. There's also some commercials pointing it out as well. So perhaps all of that, information is not wrong at all. Maybe they are indeed telling us that the windmill farm is one of the problems with San Andreas. Also, I will say, people have told me, unfortunately, my GTA 5 map has glitched out. I have totally unlocked everything. This is a 100% file. So, of course, anything we want to try out here in the live stream, we do have a 100% file. So we can do whatever we want, especially when it comes to trying to solve a mystery. But for some reason, the game is glitched and erased everything. Everything became blank again. So I have to fly over all of the map. Because of that, the Palmer-Taylor power station really isn't shown off right now. I guess I can get in the helicopter and uncover it a little bit later on. But one of the things I wanted to point out is people have said it does look like a jetpack. That is definitely debatable. It's close, that's for sure. But perhaps you have the hand next to the jetpack, and the windmill farm is what's powering the jetpack or the power station itself. Certainly very interesting. I really want to do a lot more experiments and theories with this location. I did a lot in the original version of Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox 360. We did all kinds of stuff. I like to make it stormy, lightning out, so try to get struck by lightning here at the windmill farm. That never happens, but I haven't really tried too many things out for the newest version of the game. Okay, now keep in mind, guys, the spider webs do appear at 1, so that is when we're going to want to scour the windmill farm and try to locate a potential spider web here at this location. That would be a major breakthrough, especially if we did it with a live stream. All you guys joining up here, sure has a lot of people here joining up. Let's see, we have Peter File pointing out yoga. I think we have a lot of thoughts on yoga, that's for damn sure. It's too bad you can't do yoga here at the windmill farm, and you see random NPCs at different locations in the game doing yoga. Unfortunately, the windmill farm is not one of the locations. Look at this power station. It seems kind of unique. A lot of the miniature power stations you see around the map kind of look like one another. This one stands out. There's others here as well. I feel like we need to bring maybe a huge location or a huge vehicle over here. Maybe like a bulldozer or something. Start knocking things down. I have brought the space docker. Really, I should have brought the space docker over this time. I really feel like the space docker, if there's one place that the space docker needs to be used, maybe it's the windmill farm. Seems to make the most sense. Either that or Fort Zancudo. But we have brought it here before. We brought it over to this little power station right here. We have this very bright light above it. A couple of them. And we tried to overcharge the space docker, do something. When you jump onto these coils, you will get an electrocution. Run through the gates here. Check it out. Gotta like these pyramid. What the hell? Is it locked? Oh well. At least they don't have barbed wire over that section. Really looking epic here at nighttime. Getting closer to 1. Now the windmill farm is based off of a real location. I pointed out a lot of the locations here in Grand Theft Auto 5 and kind of looked into where they are based off of in real life. Well, the windmill farm is really the I hope I get this right, San Giorgino Pass Wind Farm. Close enough. That is in Riverside Country, California. Or I'm sorry, Riverside County. Really haven't been to California too much, but I know a lot of people that live over there, so I might have to have them check it out. COD Feniz, shout out to you. Thank you for joining up. pointing out the color red. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing a lot of red here. I'm just checking out the windmill. You know, the fact that they are always in movement, always doing something, unlike other locations in the map that seem to go quiet. These things are always moving, and it's something new as far as a Grand Theft Auto game is concerned. A lot of things that are here in GTA 5 are just retreads of other locations or other places that we've seen in past Grand Theft Auto games. Well, not the windmill farm. This is the first ever windmill farm we've seen. You'd think that the original San Andreas would have had that, but it's not the case. So that's pretty much all of the information I wanted to get out there as we explore this place. Really take a look at some key locations. Let me know if you guys see anything that we should point out. I'm trying to look in the chat as much as possible, but I think, you know, just kind of going over everything and checking out what you guys say after the fact, it's definitely going to help out a lot. But you know, it's really crazy how they're pointing this place out as a threat to public health and the environment. I guess birds are getting slaughtered by these windmills. I mean, come on. The birds aren't smart enough to stay away. Oh, here comes one now. Watch out. Be careful, bird. Where are you going? Looks like he's getting some more altitude. Congratulations. You are free. You have made it from the windmills. And I'm trying to shoot you, but you're probably too far away from me as well. So you are a very lucky bird. Indeed. It is almost 1 o'clock. Hurry up, clock. Alright, I'm wondering where we should get here. I'm trying to get in the perfect position. You guys are pointing out a lot of the windmills are not working. That's definitely something we're talking about. Just because it seems to be random. At first you think maybe it's a couple of them, but no, there's a bunch that aren't working scattered throughout. There's a ton of windmills in general. One thing I'm not sure of as well is how many there are. That might be a significant number. Damn, how are we going to find a spider web? This is going to be extremely hard. We will sacrifice an animal to start it off with. I think that is the best way to go about searching for spider webs. And also, guys, I have definitely done a lot of searching for spider webs in San Andreas, but I can honestly say that I never looked here at the windmill farm. I really haven't done too much of anything here. I did a couple experiments with the Space Stalker. That's about it. It's about that time. Uh-oh, more birds. Watch out for the windmills. Don't get slaughtered. That is the reason why this place is a threat to public health and the environment. Screw free energy. No, we need to save the birds. In San Giorgino Pass. That's a huge ass tower right here as well. Never helps that the spider webs only appear in the middle of the night when it's pitch black. COD Feliz, or Feniz, saying he has a pretty good theory. Definitely would like to hear it. A lot of people telling me to take the helicopter. Tom Cassidy. Please shout out the Muffin Man. Sasquatch, I'll gladly shout out the Muffin Man. Now this is the first location that I really feel like might have a spider web. So let's check out the tower here. Hopefully we find one during the live stream. Got a lot of people joining up today on a Monday. Perfect day for a live stream. Alright, 1 o'clock. It's on. Fortunately, I do not have any night vision, but we shouldn't need it. I did check the Palmer-Taylor power station. Unfortunately, I did not see any spider webs there, and man, I really looked everywhere in that place, I can safely say. there's a good chance there is no spider webs there. Okay, nothing there. Let's go ahead and line up and try to look as far as we can. The good thing is the spider webs definitely sway in the wind, so if there is one, it should definitely catch our eye. They also blink. They have a bit of a texture glitch or something going on. Maybe it's that one that's off. I really have a feeling there would be one towards the top. Damn it. Spider webs. Right now we have found 2 spider webs. Looking for the third. Still have a little bit of time left. No. Okay, there's the one more ladder gimmick over here that I think we have time to check out. Maybe there's something in here. We can climb up to the spider web. No. Damn it. Well, doesn't look like we are going to find a spider web here on this round. I'll make sure to check it quite a bit off screen and off recording. I'm sure you guys are definitely going to look at it as well. So let me know if you find anything. This is a great location to find a hidden spider web. That would be a link to the Chiliad Mystery, because we do have those spider webs, but I really wouldn't think that they're too linked to the biggest mystery, other than the fact that they are found on Mount Chiliad. Now that certainly is massive, but unfortunately they really haven't done anything. You know, we found those 2 spider webs. I've always really wanted to find a third, because I think at that point that would be just a major clue that we are on to something if we keep finding them, or at least a third one, especially if it was here at the windmill farm. I'm definitely not giving up hope. We'll make sure to check it out a lot more. Now there's one more thing we have to do as far as investigating this place, guys. It is almost 3 o'clock, and that is another mysterious hour in Grand Theft Auto 5. It's almost more mysterious than at I guess the sunset time, afternoon, when the jetpack symbol and the X shows up here at the windmill farm. So let's go ahead and check this place out here at 3 o'clock. Let's see if anything's going on at that time in particular. A lot of wildlife over here. Place is killing the birds, but the deer seem to be fine. They're not complaining too much. Climb up, get the high vantage point. Shout out to random name. Hope Delirious can fill me in on any good comments that I might not have saw during the live stream. Let's climb to the highest point. We have the blinking red lights. Maybe that is why you guys are pointing out the red. This place looks amazingly epic. If the aliens were going to visit a location here in Grand Theft Auto 5, we know they're at Mount Chiliad, at the military base, and at the alien hippie camp. Why not show up right here at the windmill farm, the home of Omega? Not seeing anything going on here. Now, last thing I will point out with the windmill farm is timing, because we've been looking at timing and the position of the sun lately. So that really leads me to believe that the windmill farm is one of those locations we might have to be at the certain time. Now, we found the X symbol, and that correlates to the sunset. So maybe that is the time we have to be here during the day. But I feel like there must be something that goes on here at night as well. It just looks too eerie to have just absolutely nothing happening here. 3 o'clock would be the time of destiny if something were to happen here. Think about it. If you were to get abducted by a UFO or struck by lightning. I just think that this would be an amazing place for Rockstar to make that happen. It does happen during the storyline, at least where you get abducted, and that's in the middle of Los Santos. But we've had reports of people getting abducted during random times. I'm sure most of those are BS. We would have seen that with video footage by now. But if I did have to point out a location that was more mysterious than any other, I really feel like it would be the Windmill Farm, and I know a lot of you certainly agree. Reading a comment by Jim Parrish right now. Definitely a crazy one. Somewhere, yeah, in the afternoon. El Taco Frito joining up for the live stream. Definitely appreciate all your support. We will be getting a new takeover together. So those of you who are on the Xbox One, definitely let me know if you're going to be available for a takeover. Because we're definitely going to be taking over, probably not Fort Zancudo. We're probably going to look at another location in the game. Perhaps the Humane Labs. I know that location is now a place that you can pull a heist off on. So we'll have to check some really intriguing places out here in GTA 5. You have Grove Street. We did pull off a takeover on the original Grove Street, which was not hard because it's so easy. But we have yet to do that here on the latest version of the game. So it's starting to get brighter out here. We've checked the entire Windmill Farm. Also shared some information about the location as well. Hopefully that helps you guys out as you look more in depth at that place as well. Make sure to stay tuned, guys. I'll probably have another Chiliad Mystery live stream Wednesday night, so it'll be more of a late night live stream. I'll definitely put the links in the description and updates to let you guys know exactly what's going on. But I do feel like these recent discoveries are definitely relevant in the Chiliad Mystery. You can see it looking extremely ominous in the background. There's just a lot of places that seem to stand out. You have the satellites. When those satellites were first unveiled here in the next gen, Rockstar changed some things. The green, or the light in the middle, is no longer red. Now it's Chiliad Mystery green. There's got to be a reason behind that. And for those of you who think that the Chiliad Mystery has been solved, well, if that's the case, then it was solved when it originally released back on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 4. But that's not the case. In fact, we know for sure there's still something that needs to be discovered. When that new trailer was unveiled for the latest GTA 5, one of the big quotes in that one was, "The search for the truth continues." So Rockstar was definitely letting us know that there is a big mystery to solve here in Grand Theft Auto 5. And hopefully we can all do it together, especially on a live stream. I think that would be extremely epic. Checking out some more, yeah, I definitely agree with you, Delirious. Checking out some more comments. Legit Gamer, appreciate you joining up. Darren Brandist, maybe something to do with the Illuminati maze. That's true, because that poster does have a maze in the background. It would be nice to find a way to correlate that to some other things here in the game, maybe the map itself. Everybody's been so obsessed with an overlay, trying to find a good place to actually take the Chiliad Mystery mural and put it over the map, which I think is a genius idea. You know, that maybe we can actually do that with something else. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Chiliad Mystery mural. Damn, got just enough headroom on these bridges, man. That's crazy. Definitely make sure to stay tuned, and I promise I'll bring you guys another live stream very soon. I really appreciate your participation. We have a ton of people in the live stream. That is crazy. And what is that? DJ, what if you have to power up the windmills? Shout out to Kieran Samuels. Definitely give you a shout out. Oh, going through the tunnel here. Looks like we are going to end it off at a very familiar location here, guys. Let me know if there's any more of these investigations, because it's definitely something that I want to do with you guys. If there's some locations that I want to look at and I I want to talk about, but I need really your raw take on them at the same time. So let me know if there's other live stream locations that you guys have in mind. We'll definitely bring them to you guys here at Trippy Commentaries. Appreciate you for all being part of the Trippy family and part of the Trippy crew. I know a lot of you have mentioned that you want to be part of the Trippy crew. Well, this is definitely the best way to do so. Make sure to join up with our upcoming live streams. I just have a good feeling, you know, I don't really believe in coincidences, but I have a good feeling that we will solve or make a huge discovery during one of these live streams. Thanks again for joining up, guys, for the live stream. I really appreciate it. We'll have another one very soon. Until then, as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends.